All right, hello class. Welcome back to the 7th grade program on Khan Academy. We've been working in geometry, and now we're going to work on parts of circumference of a circle. Let's click through to our entire 7th grade program. Let's scroll all the way down, go down to geometry. Look where we're at. We did this one, this one, this one, and now we are on circumference of parts of circles. Give it a click. It should pop to the top, and let's scroll up, and let's see where that is. Here it is. Give it a click, and let's get started. So circumference of parts of a circle. So as you're taking notes, circumference of parts of a circle, let's put this at the top with our common heading. It says find circumference of parts of circle, but scroll down a little bit. There's a little bit more in terms of directions. It says find the arc lengths of the partial circle. Looks like Pac-Man, doesn't it? Either enter an exact number in terms of pi, or use 3.14 for pi and enter your answer as decimal. Let's do that. Let's use 3.14 for pi. Keep clicking this here. There we go. Alright, let's open up our thing here. So we know that the circumference of a circle is pi multiplied times diameter. Pi times diameter. But here's the deal. We're not trying to find the whole circumference. We're only trying to find this part, and this part. So the first thing you have to figure out is, how much of the circle are we trying to find here? So one thing I like to do as a visual, let's complete our circle again. Okay, let's go ahead and draw a line down and connect it. Now, how many parts do we have here? How many total parts are there in this circle? There's 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're dealing with fourths. So we're actually trying to find 1, 2, 3/4 of our 3/4 times our circumference. Okay, so one way to do this is if we divide this by 4. If we divide the whole circumference by 4 and figure out what 3 of those parts are, that'll give us the length of this arc. Okay, so let's do this. Circumference equals pi times diameter. Well, what's the diameter? We have a radius here, right? If this is 4, then this part is also 4, which means 4 plus 4 for the whole thing is going to be 8. So our diameter is 8, and we need to divide it by 4. So let's pull out our trusty rusty calculator. Let's clear it out, and let's take, remember, we're going to take 3.14 in place of pi. We're going to multiply it times 8, which is the length of our diameter, because it's pi times diameter, equals that. Then we're going to divide it by 4. That's not the answer. That's just what one part is. We need to find, so in other words, this part here is 6.28. And this part right here, this fourth is 6.28. And then this part is 6.28. So that's 3/4 of the length of this circumference. So if we take our calculator again and we take our measurement for one of those arcs and multiply it times 3, it'll give us 18.84, which is the measurement of this, or 3/4 of the total circumference. 18.84. Let's plug that into Khan Academy and see what we get. 18.84. And bingo. All right, I think we have time to do one more. So let's write down a formula. We have to find the circumference of this little slice of pie. All right? Not to be confused with this kind of pie. Circumference is pi times diameter. Now, if we continued, let's scroll this up a little bit. I don't think it lets me. What is this? If we were to draw the whole circle the best that I can, I'm not going to be able to do all of it, but let's say we drew all of it. it would be fourths. But how many fourths? Isn't it 1/4? Yes, it is. It's just this part here, which is from here to here, that's 1/4 of the circumference. So if I take this and divide it by 4, I'll be able to figure this out because it'll give me the 4 parts. And I'm only looking for 1 part, right? So let's use our formula. Circumference is 3.14. That's what that pi is, right? Multiply times diameter. But what's the problem? Right over here, what do I have? I have a radius. Don't make the mistake of putting 8 here, because it's not 8. We're looking for the whole kit and caboodle, right? We're looking for 8 and 8. We're looking for 8 and 8. We're looking for a diameter of 16. So we're going to put a 16 here, and then we're going to divide the whole thing by 4. Okay? So pi times the diameter divided by 4 will give me this piece right here. So let's use that trusty rusty calculator, pull it on up. Let's do 3.14, 3.1, whoops, clear that again. 3.14 multiplied times 16, which is my diameter, gives me this, and then I need to divide that by 4, because that's how we find 1/4, and it's 12.56. So this is 12.56. If I was looking for 2 parts, then I would multiply it times 2. But I'm only looking for 1 part. So my answer, if I plug it on into this program, 12.56 will give me my answer, and I am all set.